you wine amazing. I know that you wine amazing.
Push back on nothing, Miss Lady. As soon as you start, you're ready.
I need you to hold that steady.
Hold it right there. Put on, put on, put on, put on, put on, put on, put on.
With your hands up.
And let me start from the top now. Put on, put on, put on, put on, put on, put on, put on.
With your hands up.
And let me fuck this place up.
Go down there. 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 Go down there.
Put on,
Go down there. Go down there. Go down there. Go down there. You know I like full stop. You wanna wine by the truck. Geez, oh yeah, how will you wine? Give it up. Cause girl, I like that. You know I like that fuck. You and me, we gon' wine non-stop. In a real life, girl, wine non-stop. Girl, you know I want that. Ooh-na-na, 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 oh gosh. Baby, line up your bumper. Ooh-na-na, 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 oh gosh. And I know already. See what you're doing, they do it for me. You're doing this perfectly. You're doing this perfectly, oh yeah. Cause your waistline says so. Push back, make your bumper raise me. Come up to play a wine and lazy. I know that you wine amazing. I know that you wine amazing. Push back on nothing, Miss Lady. As soon as
no
you
stress for you, no rest for you. It don't really matter where. So long I ain't jump, so long I ain't wine, so long I ain't wave. I can't misbehave. I come in downtown, they must call my name. Hey, oh, Maxi from the east, far from the west, taxi from the south. Who travel down there? Hey, oh, fed up on this face mask. I just want to play mask. I just want to play mask. Hey, fed up on this face mask. I just want to play mask. I just want to play mask. Hey, oh family, it's long time I ain't go to party. I get to wine on you finally, and we do business about nobody. Hey, oh family, time to paint a memory. Time to paint a memory. Let we make a memory. Hey, we done there. Jam Nation, Jam Junction, we there. Up on your cooler, we done there. Tired walk in the savannah, we there. If Marshall say Monday, we done there. Pre-done, guess on the rocks Tuesday. I take in the Crown Fantastic Friday. Bacchanal, Monday and Tuesday. We there, we there, we there. We just long for the fantasy, going far as the eyes can see.
You know that I never resist, wine free, I did. You know that I never resist, I ain't snooze, I did. I'm not the love of your life, but you contagious. I love in the way that you wine, girl, dance dangerously. The way you wine pon me, you make me daydream. The way you make me feel higher than cocaine. Your hand in the air, yeah. You don't look like a cat, yeah. Take the wine up the air, yeah, girl. Everybody drunk, all over the place. We're singing the band up, and so don't go run, tell your man what happened. Everybody drunk, all over the place. We're singing the band up, and so don't go run, tell your man what happened. Act normal, cock up for me. Ride up for me. Bend down for me. Yeah. Cock up for me. Ride up for me. Bend down for me. Act normal. So when you whine in the man, and you give me the wickedest slam, me don't see the ring on your hand. Girl, it's no sin long as you act normal. So when you whine in the jam, and your girlfriend say look your man, baby girl just stick to the plan. Girl, it's no sin, baby act normal. Wine on the stage, miss. Girl, do what you mind, please. Flirting from the
This is we life, yeah. It's our vibe. Welcome to the life. Where you come from, Miss Lady? You're whining crazy. I see you in real woman, but your bumper amaze me. I hope you're ready, girl. You start all this bacchanal. No time to get physical. Jam in the party central. We have bottles and bottles and bottles to last all day. We have that. We have plenty room yet to play. We have that. Only good vibes, good energy. Everything that you need is there. Come and meet your new family. Tell we up to party. We could party. We life is
no Fast and Furious still, boy. You say Dirty Des.
The man said, welcome to the new family. Yo, first of all, um, Happy New Year.
Yes, bro. Thank you very much. Happy New Year to you and yours. Let me load this down a little bit. There's new things that just came out. And they still have a big artist on the rhythm and I didn't even get to play it yet. So say what? Say what?
I heard a song there a while ago, like some cursing in the background and things.
Yeah. It's
like a man said.
It's explicit.
Like a man said, let we fuck up this part.
but we say that every fete we go to, though. That's one of our mottos. Like he thieved that from us. He must have thieved that from us. Janelle, what you saying, Gil? Happy New Year.
And
for real. Janelle's online. I see Conductor, big up yourself. I see Naz, big up yourself. Lodge up everybody who's on the YouTube right now. Remember, share out the live. This is the first one for 2020, bro. Episode 6.
So far we gone already.
So far we talking so much shit we just talk. You know what I mean? So much we just talk, boy. Man.
Oh my gosh.
Like, even today, I was like, what do we talk about today? What do we do today? Like, where do we begin? Do we do like a year in review? That would be 3 months. And then that was, you know what I'm saying?
I'd be like negative.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what, January, you know what I mean? Okay, what did I do? Snowflakes. I went to Trinidad. I missed the first Don't Cry Leaving since the inception. You know what I mean? I was already.
You can't say you missed it.
Bro, I wasn't there.
So
I missed it.
Yeah.
I wasn't there.
You're right.
First one ever. You know what I mean? And like,
you're right.
Honestly, I had a tabanca, even though I was in the hot sun, enjoying myself, drinking a stag and chilling in TNT. I think I went down for semis, so it was around the same time. Actually, you know what happened? In fact, I remember now. Dr. J and Bandit flipped dates. So
yes,
Jay
that's what happened. That's what happened.
Wanted to do the Valentine's because it was for the love. And
yes.
Bandit wanted to do Bob Marley's birthday.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So that's how I end up getting, X-need out.
and to think, just by the switch of that day, it cost one person to have their event and the other person not to have their event.
Okay. Is that what happened?
I think that's what happened.
No, that you're talking now return now. Because we were able to have our party in for the Don't Cry, but return was the one that didn't happen.
The dates got flipped.
Well, yeah, kind of in a sense, because once they flipped, they had to switch both dates in a sense, right?
Okay.
Yeah, man. So that would technically be our year in review. Trinidad Carnival was great. Des was still here in the snow, minding people's children and thing. You know what I mean?
My year in review is COVID. That's it.
That is it. Full stop. Period. The end.
I ain't go nowhere.
For real,
right?
Bro.
Because I was supposed to go to Cayman.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And I was supposed to go to Germany.
Damn. That one also hurt.
All of that. Yeah. Both hurt.
Yeah, well, we know. We know how much you like Hakeem,
Brad Jen.
You know what you like Hakeem,
I like that place bad.
Bro, I honestly thought by now I would probably be spending my winters there. But like you say, COVID F up everything.
Yeah.
COVID F up everything, man. So yeah. Unfortunately, that's not the case.
So what's good with you? How was your Christmas? How was the New Year? All of that was good?
You know what? It was obviously, we keep mentioning the C word. COVID switched it up on a lot of us this year. Normally my Christmas is a big one because my mom has three sisters here in Canada, right? The Edwards family is here, and we've been doing this every Christmas for the last, I want to say, almost 40 years, 30, 40 years we've been doing this.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So this is the one time that I actually get to see my cousins who I don't see until this day. You know what I mean? And regardless of what, we're all family and thing, and we do have our own lives and stuff, but we all look forward to this one occasion that we actually get to come by my Auntie Cynthia's house and just see everybody. So now it's like us who grew up as little kids. Now we have kids, and everybody's seen my kids grow up, their kids grow up, so everybody a big somebody now. So now it's like, who is the youngest in the family now? It's them kind of things. It's always nice to spend that time. So this year, what we had to do, obviously with social distancing, we couldn't go by Auntie Cynthia's. I went by my mom and my sister's house, so we all gathered at her house, and we was on Zoom. And
Okay.
honestly, it was amazing. Regardless to what, we couldn't let that tradition stop. It was amazing just being able to actually see the family. Even if it was on TV, we all got a moment to talk. And they're always trying to heckle the Lapierres and things, because the Lapierres is the biggest out of everybody. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So
Okay.
we have competitions, and the Lapierres always win, to the point that my cousin's daughter joined the Lapierre team and left the Clarks. All them kind of
Lord.
jokes has be going on, because I don't lose. We don't lose. It's serious battle. So now
Yes.
when we all came on screen, it's like two or three of them, and when they saw the Lapierre family, it's like at least 12 of us in the house. So then, yeah, they put down their head. They're like, yo, there's no, what happened to social distancing? What happened to this? We're like, don't worry, my cousin's a police. I go, don't worry, we have a police in here, so he says all right for us to gather here and that kind of thing. So it was nice though, man. Honestly, it was nice. We had family in Trinidad, we had family in New York, and obviously the sides that were here. So it even got bigger this year because of Zoom. So it was special. You know what I mean?
Yeah. 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 For real.
All years, I must have fell asleep right before 12 and got up at 12:01. I don't even
Oh,
remember what happened. You know what I mean? No,
dang.
all years
But
is nothing for me. I was
good,
right
good,
on the couch.
good timing though.
Yeah. How about you?
Uh,
Christmas and all years.
buddy, just with my immediate family, and that was it, man. Long story short, you know what I mean? That
Mm-hmm.
was it. So it's always nice to spend time with the family and thing, and just chill out and enjoy the moment. You know what I mean?
No doubt. No doubt. No doubt.
Um, so big up everybody else on the outside, everybody in the chat room. Hopefully you guys had a good Christmas and an even better start to the new year. So big up to all of you inside the chat and the people that are just listening and taking in the vibes. If it's your first time, this is Top to Tings, E-Man and Daddy Des and E-Man, where we just talk about it ish more time.
All
Uh,
the time. All the
all
time.
the time.
All the time.
Our
All
last
the
our
time.
last couple of shows, we ended up talking about oldies but goodies stuff, what we were doing when we were in high school,
Right.
back in the
Right.
days, parties, um, back in the days when our parents used to take us shopping, all kinds of things, and just kind of reminiscing about stuff we did back in the days. You know what I mean?
It's true. It's true.
Um, so today we said we were going to wing it a little bit because it's been a crazy start to the new year. Um, I think later on Earl will let them know what's going on with him because Earl has a big new grand venture going on. So we're gonna talk to things about that. You want to start off with that? We can talk about things about that later.
Breads.
After that big intro, you have to talk about it now. Yeah.
Okay, so I don't have a choice then. You know what I mean? So I don't have a choice. You know what I'm saying? Natasha, big up yourself, large of yourself. Like there's a saying, with COVID and just being home and hearing about people going or feeling the mental health issues that has been happening, and I feel like I won't say that I had it, but it's like at one point I just really got bored, really got even lonely. Imagine like just sitting here, just watching four walls. It just got to a point where I was like, damn, man, I have never felt this way in my life because every weekend it'll be something for us, right? We'd always be going somewhere. Even if I wasn't working, I'd be like, Des, where you at tonight? All right, man, I'll come out. You know what I mean? We
Yeah,
just come
yeah,
at
yeah,
Lime, socialize, see people. They're always, and that's been our lives for the last, what, 25 plus years, right, Des? You know what
yeah,
I mean?
yeah,
So,
yeah.
and technically it's almost been, let's say, almost every weekend we could say that we've been going out. There may be the off weekend where we may not be working, where we may say, you know what, me that's a cool, you know what I mean, me that's a chill, a girl flex or whatever, you know what I mean. Those are the talks we would say, right? But being here since March to December, it was like, whoa, man. Like, honestly, this was a luxurious jail then. You know what I mean? To be very honest, it was a luxurious jail. I'd stand up by my window, I'd look outside, and I'd be like looking outside like I couldn't go outside. It's a lonely feeling. So you know what I mean? That's why we say it's good to check on people. And like this here was basically me and Des just checking on one another, and we just And when me and Des connect, we talk for hours, we catch jokes, and we just, have fun. So we're like, yo, let's just bring this online. I'm sure people would watch and catch some jokes with us and, have a good time. So just so my phone rang one day, it was my brother Kamel from Isla Mix Restaurant and Lounge. And I call him brother because of Isla Mix, that's probably one of the longest jobs I've ever held in my life. I've been at Isla Mix for the last 15 years. And when I say job, not like everyday work, I used to go there every Friday and play pan for them, right? So he called and said, hey, we're opening up a new location in Oshawa. We'd like you to be the GM. And I was like, say what? Say a word. And he was like, cool. I was like, hey, let's do this. So yes, as Des was saying, we just opened up a new location in Oshawa, literally 8 minutes from my house. And that's what your boy Eman has been doing for the last couple of days, couple of months, helping them build the place. I've been there from the start, helping them paint, put up TVs. And when I say TVs, it's like 11 screens in the building. Right now it's just takeout, so we're looking forward to when we can actually welcome people back on the inside to, do the food thing, to sit down and enjoy that Isla Mix ambiance, and obviously a little some small partying thing. But this place, since I'll be kind of, going through the day-to-day and the things, it's going to be I would say, of a more mature kind of vibe, big people, grown people, husband and wife sit down couple thing. What's up, Terrell? Husband and wife kind of thing, bring your boyfriend and girl, sit down and enjoy some, nice ambiance and that kind of vibes. So, like Wendy said, jail without benefits. Well, no, this is jail with benefits. I have a fridge, I have water, I have everything. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man, thanks very much, Natasha. But yeah, so that's what it is, and that's what I've been doing. So, it's nice. I'm enjoying it.
So quickly, Earl, just because time is running short, but just explain to the people, because I had asked you the question, and I'm sure some people are wondering, why would any place open up a brand new kind of restaurant, them kind of vibes now with everything on lockdown? And like you said, people could only do takeout and all these kinds of things. Just give them a little maybe explanation as to why. Maybe not every restaurant is doing it, because there are other places that are opening up brand new right now too. But maybe a little background as to why Island Mix is doing that now.
Well, to be honest, it was a perfect time for them in a sense. And what I mean by that, obviously, it's not the greatest time for businesses. You're seeing business going under and that. But food business is an essential. And if you have a good food business, you're always going to have people. We've been having people come to Alamix Pickering from Bowmingville, all these parts. Oshawa would drive to Pickering to get food takeout because Uber may not go that far. And it just so happened a restaurant was going out of business. It was a shisha bar, actually. When you walked inside and you saw it, you saw potential. So the four of them, which is the Kamel, his brother, his cousin, and his another cousin, they went to this place and they saw potential. And one thing I commend them on is that they're very smart businessmen. You know what I mean? So there was a need in this area. And when I say there's a need in this area, there's nothing here. If I want West Indian, Caribbean, and that kind of thing, I have to go to Ajax. I have to go to Pickering. So imagine the more community has been coming out here. There's so much people that live in Whitby, Oshawa, and Bowmanville. When I say people, my partners and them friends. You know what I mean? There's a lot of us out here. We've been moving out to these ways because obviously the price of the houses are cheaper out here. You get more land for your money and that sort of thing. So it was needed. And honestly, the first day, which was Thursday, we were smashed. A lot of people were happy to see that they were out there. So it was a good time for them. I think hopefully COVID would, and finish soon, and I could only see it get better. So I agree with what you're saying. It is a chance that they were about to take, but it's like it was such a good deal that they couldn't really let it go. And they've been looking to expand for the last couple of years in any case, you know what I mean? So I commend them on the undertaking that they're doing, and I thank them because, having the trust in me and my abilities and that sort of thing, it's a new endeavor for me, and anything I'd like to jump into, I like to jump into, you know what I mean? Like everything that I do, I try to do to the best of my ability. I've been in management, as you know, since the inception of KOS, where it was booking agent or, that sort of thing. And I'm still doing bookings for some DJs and that sort of thing. So I'm known in the industry, so I feel like that was also an asset to them as well. So it's going to be good, man. The good Lord is
All
on
right,
our
man.
side.
So congratulations to you again, and of course, congratulations to Island Mix. Love up all the people who work at Island Mix, man. Trust me when I tell you.
Facts. Yeah, man. And I have a great team in Nashua too, so I must commend them for helping me learn the ropes. So
Okay.
big them up.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Big them up, man. So, listen, which way you want to go down? Because in the last 24 hours, so much has happened in the world of you. For people who know us, they know we love basketball and all these kinds of things.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wearing my Raptors today, even though
You
they
talk
play like
bad
a
about
bunch
them
of shit.
all week.
But you know, for the
gosh.
people who really understand basketball and know basketball,
Mm-hmm.
they would have to really know that the Raptors would not do so well this year.
True.
So when I hear people complaining, I'm like, you don't know basketball, man. I'm like, because if you got to really know basketball, you got to know that they're not going to do so well this year. You know what I mean? So people are saying, trade this one and get rid of this one and do all of that already.
Why haven't
can't
we
do
done
that.
any moves and da 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 da?
Right, exactly, right?
Yep.
So other teams are making moves. No, we're not going to finish first or second or even third. We might barely, I don't know, skim in if that's the word you want to use. But yeah, it's looking sticky on the Raptors right about now. But in terms of basketball, the foolishness that is going on with Kyrie Irving and James Harden and all this kind of stuff. So I don't know if you know, Earl, but Kyrie Irving has not played the last 2 games for the Brooklyn Nets.
Okay.
They played tonight. Word has it so far that he's not playing tonight. Right? Now he's not injured.
Okay.
When they asked the coach why wasn't he playing, the coach said due to personal reasons, that was it.
Okay.
In the meantime, Kyrie Irving's on social media with his sister's birthday party, taking pictures, hanging out, not social distancing, not wearing no mask, not doing all these things, right?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't come to the game. The last game he was supposed to play didn't come.
Mm-hmm.
He's seen with some political people, hanging out, not social distancing, not wearing no mask, not doing all these things. Now, the team doesn't know what's going on while he's out here doing whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, he has to come back to the team. Who knows if he's sick, to get more people sick, to do all these. So right now it's a big uproar with the Brooklyn Nets on Kyrie Irving not playing.
There's no hot water.
These guys are spoiled. And I'm cheesed.
The amount of money that they're making, right? The amount of money that they're making. So he just not showing up is what you're saying?
Just not showing up.
Things good.
And
Well.
and my poor Canadian guy, the coach, Steve Nash,
Mm-hmm.
he
Shucks, yes,
he just walking around like he's lost. He has no idea what's going on.
Oh gosh.
Right? And then you have James Harden,
Okay. What's up with him?
who's a little crybaby who wants to be traded.
I heard him say something last night. It made it sound
Oh.
like that was it for him with his team.
Listen, man, last night
Basically
was the
said the
worst.
team sucked.
Listen, man, the man said this team is garbage. Well, he didn't use those exact words, but he says this team sucks. We're really bad, and yada yada. And I'm like, how is he talking like that?
Yeah.
Right? And he's throwing his players under the bus, and the team is just like, we can't have this guy talking about our team like that during interviews.
Bro. And he had to go in the change room after?
Now, unless there's nobody else on that team that's bigger or stronger than Harden, I'd be giving him some side eye.
Look, my boy say Kyrie feel he's dead as Rodman. You have to say
Nah, man,
Jordan
I'm fed
for
up.
him. Yeah,
Listen,
nah.
man, I'm fed up with these guys, man.
Nah, that's
I'm
dumb.
fed up with these guys.
The
Now,
amount of money
officially,
that
they're
making.
saying Harden's been traded
Okay.
to the Brooklyn Nets.
Jeez. I lie.
That's what they're saying. That's what the report is now.
Yes.
So, Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant,
Rashawn now
and
saying
James
that
Harden.
too.
all on one team.
So all they need now is Westbrook, and they rebuild the Thunder.
Oh,
Westbrook and
Jesus.
what him name? The one who we got rid of this year too. What him name? Ibaka.
Listen,
And they
that
can relive them days,
that team is gonna implode, eh?
bro. They ain't gonna do nothing. They ain't gonna do nothing.
With on paper,
They look
those
amazing.
right. They're the best threesome
Yeah,
in the NBA right now.
but they're all greedy.
Right. So how's that gonna work?
They're all greedy. You know what I mean? They're greedy. Why you think KD left left Harden before to bring him back with Harden? Oh wow, okay. No,
That's not making no sense.
so I haven't heard none of this. I'm now hearing this. So interesting. Basketball boy.
But you know what?
Basketball.
I blame the league
Serious.
because when players are making coaches getting fired,
Mm-hmm.
like who's running the team?
He was running the team.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's
true.
easier to get rid of a coach because their money is less than a player, but come on, right?
Bro.
So this is the problem that I'm having. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens for the rest of the NBA season. Plus, they have already had to cancel games due to COVID.
I think they should have stayed in the bubble, you know.
I agree.
I mean, I really think they should have stayed in the bubble. The bubble worked. The bubble worked. They were getting commended on the bubble. You know what I mean? I know it would have been a lot harder with the amount of teams and that sort of thing, but that bubble worked, man. So it's going to get sticky because, like you said, games have canceled and that sort of thing. But way. Nah, man.
So all of our people that are locked in, that are into basketball and into what we're talking about, hit us up, send us a message. Let us know what you're thinking about what's going on with Kyrie and Harden and the Raptors. And you know me, Earl, I always root for my teams, but you have to be a realist.
True.
And being a realist means the Raptors may not make the playoffs this year.
Well, we may win some games with default because some team who have too much players, so we might pick up some wins if we can stay healthy.
Are
you
we
know what I
allowed
mean?
to are we allowed to win games because of COVID?
Well, bro, we have to throw in that rule. That might be our thing right there.
Because so the record now, I think we're 2-8. I think that's where we're at right now. I can't remember when the next game is. It's either
3 superstars to stop LeBron, and they still can't stop him. Right now,
Yeah, man,
Lakers
yo.
gelling. Lakers gelling right now. You know what I mean?
they're gelling now.
They're
They are
the team to
gelling.
beat. They're gelling. You know what I mean? So they're having fun. They're making side bets. You see that basket? The man said, "You ain't gonna make that." He's like, "What bet?" He had to turn around to show the man bet.
The man, them styling now, bro.
Yeah, man. The man must.
Yeah, man, they're styling.
Yeah, man.
They're styling. They're styling. So big up everybody on the chat right now. We got DJ Biggs, Remy Martin,
Yeah,
big up
man.
Wendy, Anson James, Roshane, big up yourself, man. Hopefully you're doing well. Yeah, man, big up everybody on the chat, man. People who are taking time out to take in talk the things tonight. Just what is back tonight. So big up all the people. Hey, you see, a lot of people don't know that Earl is a hockey man.
Oh, brother.
Earl likes his hockey, for all the people who don't believe me or didn't know.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, man, Earl, quickly tell them about your hockey team and how you kind of fell in love with hockey real quick.
So speaking of hockey, I just came from Cut Above. He's the real hockey man, eh? So he gave me a quick little lineup. So large up Jeff. I keep saying Cut Above. It's when you see when things stick. Let me call him my name proper. Lot. Little off the top. All right. My brother Jeff the barber. All right. So X that Cut Above out. He's no longer at Cut Above. He has his own spot due to COVID. Closed right now. So he's doing little personal things, you know, and them kind of vibes, but large him up. But he's the real hockey man. I love the Boston Bruins. Boston Bruins has been my team for a long time. The reason why, it is my dad's team because the B looks like the original form of a pan. So that's the reason why. That's rolling his eye.
Actually, I'm not rolling my eye like in disgust or anything.
But you can see
I'm
it.
rolling my eyes because I'm thinking
Yep.
what the original B looked like from back in the days.
Yeah,
So
man.
now after this is done, I'm gonna have to go and Google and look at it, right?
Good night, Leona. Good night. Good night. Renee, large up yourself. Yeah, man. So Boston Bruins is the team. Been with them since the Bork days, Cam Neely days, Like, come on, man. That's the team, the big bad dirty Bruins. Oh, yeah, I mean, yes, boy.
So so
Janelle knows because I call she out, her Neely. They're hockey fans too, but Janelle's a real football fan. You see, if we had to talk football, Janelle would be right here with us. I was,
and I don't like football,
and you don't like football, okay?
and I'm not into football.
I'm into football, but you see, I'm not a diehard like our boy Ralph.
Yes.
Des, Ralph, and Gary's in a group. And bruh, on that day Steelers lost, we couldn't find Ralph. Ralph went into hibernation. We all wanted to send we wanted to send somebody out to Shelburne to make sure he was okay. You know what I mean? That man has put on his football things, being the big nah, all of that. Honestly,
Reg,
football get me heart problems, man. Nah, can't deal.
what do you call it? You call it a wellness check.
Bruh, bruh, and he not answered nobody, He not answered nobody. He
But we
come,
had to send out a wellness check for Ralphie.
bruh,
Holy.
he come like Mel Lastman. He not answered nobody. So big up Ralphie, Steelers Pantour. Yeah, man, big up yourself. So a lot has been happening in the sports thing. Nice, nice, nice. How about school with you, Des? I guess you're on break.
Buddy, man, they told me don't come back till February. I'm like, yes.
Thanks. Holy,
It's
bro.
crazy.
But you know
Um,
what, Des? It makes me sad because of my last daughter, Aria, who just finished junior public and was going into high school. She didn't have the junior public trip, the grade 8 trip where they
right?
just go away. She didn't have her grade 8 grad. And then it's always a big thing to go into grade 9. You reach high school, you meet new friends, you have locker,
Yep.
all these experiences that we had that they don't have it no more, bro. So it makes me sad because she loves school. You know what I mean? She loves school, man. So it's sad, man. It's sad.
I think part of what I think about is the kids who really need to be in a building that are not.
Hmm.
Not only educational wise, but just they need that kind of social aspect. And there's a lot of kids that we deal with that go hungry.
True.
So
Yeah.
we have a breakfast program,
You're telling
we
me
have a
about
lunch
it.
program, and we end up feeding the kids, man.
Hmm.
Right? And we end up seeing that a lot of kids are asking to take food home,
Wow,
and it's because they don't have enough food at home, Dre.
man, that's the sad
So
part, man.
it's a serious it's a serious thing, and more kids because of this 100% are gonna fall through the cracks.
Bro, it's
So
sad.
all the kids that were on the fence of whether they were gonna go to the right side or the wrong side,
No,
I
it's
feel
the
that
wrong
most
side.
would now end up on the wrong side.
Yeah. And I have two teachers here right now. I know Wendy is one, and she deals with a lot of them special needs children. Leona is another one. She's part of my band, and she just put out something because a lot of parents have been suffering too because now parents have to be teacher. Parents have to remember
Yes.
geography, math, da 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 da. Da. So Leona has a project that she's been doing or incentive that she's been doing where it's like, hey, call me, let me help you because she's a teacher, so she has a nice thing out. I've been blasting it on my Facebook and that sort of thing, and I broadcasted it as well. So if anybody is looking for or needs help, because I remember Remy, a couple months ago, his son had a music question. So everybody thinks, Iman, Earl knows music, but little did they know, I don't read and write music, I just hear music and
Yeah.
I just play music. I can
Yeah.
kind of decipher what it is if I kind of break it down, because every good word is there's all them kind of things. We know all that, right? But
Yeah.
to say yeah. So he had a question, and I looked at this thing. I was like, "This is music." I was like, "What?" And bruh, I passed it on to other music people, and they were like, they could even understand it too. So I could only imagine the homework that some parents have been facing with. It's hard. It's hard. I watch my daughter sit down here first thing in the morning and not get off that homework bit until wee hours in the night. It's like they're doing so much more. And everybody who's working online says the same thing. People who work regularly at TELUS and them places is like, yo, I'm doing so much more now. It's like I'm doing this job, I'm doing that job, and they're expecting you to be on the clock and da da da. They're taking advantage. So now you know what's gonna happen? buildings like Telus and them who don't have no workers in it, they're gonna close down and let everybody continue to work from home because now they don't have no rent to pay, they don't have no
Yeah,
this, no that. It's cheaper for them. They're laughing. You know what I mean?
yeah,
And they're not paying you no more, but they're banking. You know what I mean? It's
yeah.
yeah, man, it's crazy.
So we have somebody in the chat who says, I don't think it's fair that they're putting kids with special needs at risk, but I know it's a lot of issues,
Yeah, the
right?
lady,
So
yeah, she
there's a
was
lot
preaching
of
it. Hmm.
so all of those people, those parents, I commend you, man, because it's a lot on so many levels. To try to deal with kids, whether junior school, middle school, high school, in these times. Um, and you know what? I know a lot of teachers. So big up to the teachers that are in this chat group, and big up to teachers in general that are going. They're having a hard time. Some of them, man. You know what I mean? Because their whole planning strategy has to change.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
You
no
know what I
doubt.
mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, man. Big up to the parents. Big up to the teachers. And big up to the people that are doing the extra to help out the kids in this time. Again, not only educational wise, but support wise,
Hmm.
food wise, nutrition wise. Um, because yeah, man, sometimes at my work, that's the only time a kid gets an apple or a banana or a
Wow.
fruit.
Wow.
So
So
like
they
this
come
is
in
what's going
hungry,
on in
leaving hungry.
right. So this is
Wow.
what's going on in the city. You know what I mean?
It's crazy.
And big up to all the schools that have a lunch or breakfast program. Um, and it doesn't matter what level, whether it's junior school, middle school, or high school, because the kids really need it. Because sometimes that's their only meal for the
Yeah.
day. Sometimes,
Yeah. I
and
remember when
it's
you told me, you told me that I was like, "Jeez, bro, that one hurt, man. That one hurt."
yeah, man, it's a real thing. You know what I mean? It's a
Yeah.
real thing. So it's good that we can bring light to those kind of situations as well too, and big up everybody that's helping in that manner as well too, man. Trust me when
Yeah,
I
man.
tell you.
No doubt. No doubt, man. No
So
doubt.
what's next on the docket?
Well, I always try to look for one or two little things just to bring some laughter. So here, this joke, people. I want to say it was Friday, Des, Thursday, sometime last week. Me and Des pick up the phone and we were talking, and like we said, we could talk for hours. And I started to tell Des about a situation that happened to me. And when I'm telling Des, this thing sounded it sounded like a skit, it sounded like a comedy joke. Des was peeing himself with laughter, and I was like, "Yo, Des, we gotta stop right now. We're gonna bring it to talk to things, all right?" And he's like, "Yeah, man, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it." And he's dying, like honestly, I was laughing at myself too. Something happened to I, and so now today I'm like, okay, what was it I told Des again? I couldn't remember. I couldn't remember because I've been doing so much this week. So I called Des. I was like, Des, what was it we talked about? He's like, bruh, I can't remember, but I like remember it was funny as hell. I was like, Dread, I can't remember again. I didn't write it down. So old age is a bitch. So yeah, I totally forgot. And I know as soon as we get off of this, I'll be like, oh, it was this. So I'll have to make a note in my talk to things notes just to tell you the story all over again. But it was something that literally happened to me, and it was even I laughed at myself because I was like, "Wow, really?" So, like I said, I always try to find a couple of things that from back in the days or whatnot, just to make people think and laugh. And I know, as you guys may know, both me and Des, we are shoe fanatics, all right? Shoe fanatics. When you go in our closets, it's just beer shoe. And Des is lucky, eh? I tell him all the time, he's lucky. He have a small foot. So Des could get away in children or youth, even girl size. Because I tell people some of the girl shoes are sexy, but you know what I mean. I would rock them. I'm at one with my feminine side. I have colors to match, but so so Des, let me know which colors did you have?
Oh, the black.
Ah, so
What?
okay.
So there's the yellow. So to the
Uh-huh.
left on my
Mm,
screen, it's to the left because
uh-huh.
it looks like I see a yellow, a black, a red, a blue, a white, and a brown.
Mm-hmm.
But I had the black. But my is that the snakeskin one?
So I thought you might have had one like this.
No, 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 no.
Yes, this is the snakeskin one. I have this in white.
Right. So I had one of that in black,
Okay. Okay. I have this one right now in white.
and
Just
it
got it
came
not
from
too
New
long.
York. The one I had
Okay.
came from New York.
I just got this maybe 2 years ago. I was like,
Oh
nah.
shoot!
I had to get an Elise Buffalina, a travel fox back in my closet because
But
when
you
I
see
was
that
going to
other one?
Weston, what?
Listen,
That's
you see that other one that had the pretty colors on it?
yes.
Yeah, I have a cousin who's a Rasta man.
Yeah, that. Yeah, that. Yeah, man. My uncle had that too in Trinity. How you mean? Red, gold, and green?
Yeah,
You make a joke.
that's a real 12th tribe Naya Bingi
E.
Bubba shoe right there.
And you have the crochet belt with the red, gold, and green dangling down by your
Listen,
knee and thing.
I think Lindo P has one of those, man. Trust me when I tell
Reds, I guarantee Lyndon Samoa has that. I guarantee
Oh
Lyndon Samoa has that, bro. So yes, I still have a travel fox in my box. Now for the ladies, maybe even some guys. You remember this, Des? You ever had one of these?
I don't know what that is.
Reds, you don't know what that is?
No, what are those? I don't know what that is.
Let me see if anybody comments if they know what this is. There's somebody laughing at your small foot. Let me see what they're saying.
Yo, don't watch the size of my foot.
Don't watch the size of my foot. What is this? Leona, great job, Wendy. Nice. Yes, big up, man. Big up, you guys. Trust me.
Somebody said coin purse?
That's what it is, Des. Come on, Breads. You don't know this?
I never seen that before in my life.
Breads, when you squeeze it?
Nah.
Breads, really?
I never had one of those.
Bruh.
I never had one of those, bro.
When you had to put your little shillings inside this month, yeah.
Imagine the shillings, yes.
Your little shillings to buy a little 25 cents Hostess chips or a little 10-cent Bubblicious gum. Hubba Bubba.
Bridget, how much does Hostess chips cost now?
Bro, that same bag that we used to be paying $0.25 is over $2 or $1 and change now, Brett. You understand? We used to pay $0.25 for that size, and we used to feel the bag to make sure it didn't have too much air in it. And when they said sour cream and onion, you could actually scrape the sour cream and onion off the chip. I don't know what this two little green dots is nowadays, bro.
Yeah. Sour cream and onion, it used to be thick.
Yes, man. Used to be caked on. Used to be licking
your
fingers.
It used to be thick and heavy.
Yeah, you remember zesty Doritos? That's how it used to be zesty like that, bro.
Okay. No, that little coin purse thingy, I don't know what that is, man.
Oh, the big said he used to rock that in primary school. What, the travel fox or the coin
Maybe
purse?
Maybe the travel fox. Hopefully not the purse. Hopefully not the purse.
Biggs had the purse in his pocket, man. Don't worry. Yes.
Why is he wearing the travel fox?
Why is he wearing the travel fox? All right, some of the girls, even I had this. Even I had a couple of them, but I used to match it with a little red, white, and black. It came in multicolors. Des, come on, you had this, man.
Not on my life, I had.
Breds, you had red, gold, and green too, Breds. To match the same travel fox.
Nope.
To match the same travel fox, Des, you had it, man.
Listen, man. No. Right. Never in my life.
All right.
Never in my life. I had one of those. See, it was popular in Trinidad, not in Jamaica.
What?
You see, that's the difference right there.
What was popular? Make it clear. What was popular? The purse? What was popular? What are you talking about, Wendy? Be specific. So, okay, seeing how they have a lot of girls on there. I know my sister used to get tapped with this every time my mother would have to do her hair.
Brett, to get tapped, I used to get juke with the other end. when you can't hear, you just get that juke with the other end.
You get juke with that, Brett. When you had plaits and thing and you don't want to sit still and she trying to comb out the knots and you only moving your head. Sit still, what axe?
And that plastic used to hit hard.
If again? Oh,
but Earl, as you're talking about comb, please tell me you have the famous
hot iron comb?
Afro comb that every black person had at their house.
But yeah, I think we did that already with the fists. We had it, man. Yeah, man. I don't have it here today, but we did that one. I think that was one of our first shows. We did the comb, man. The picture.
Bridget, that comb, if you didn't have that comb at your house, I don't care what island you came from.
Man.
If you didn't have that comb at your house, you weren't a real black person in Toronto back in them days.
No, that's
that comb was around in the 70s and 80s.
That's facts. Bro, and they had different ones too. They had one with a peace sign in the middle. They had one with a brong. You remember the brong handle one?
I thought the peace sign one came a little bit later on.
Well, probably. But they had so many. Actually, watch here. Let me see something here.
But the one with the fist, Bridget, man, I'm telling you, that one, when they used to comb the afro with that was the worst.
Bro, they have all different flavors in that now, bro. Watch this one
And
here,
then,
bro.
and then, you remember when the barber used to hold the front of your head like this and tell you don't move? And then he was trying to. It was that kind of movement with that comb, Bridget. It was the worst thing ever.
Bro, that.
You see, somebody said the fist with the metal fingers.
Save, watch here. With the metal fingers, okay, watch here. I seen it here now. Let me see if I can save it quick. But Brett, which barbershop did you used to go to back in the day, Des?
Right. So I used to go to the barbershop on Eglinton.
Castries or Wisdom?
Wisdom. Wisdom.
Nah, can't save it.
Wisdom barbershop on
Yeah,
Eglinton.
man. Yeah, man.
Right.
That was the barbershop, man. That was the barber shop, Wisdoms. I used to go Castries with my mom, and then when I started to go Western and I had to go get my own haircut, go get your
So
haircut.
where was this Castries?
Castries was further down Eglinton West, closer to what is that? Oakwood. Oakwood. Is
Okay.
that Oakwood? Yeah, right at by the lights. That's where Castries was, man. I think they call it Barbers on Eglinton now.
Okay.
I think that's what it's called now, but. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. I
Castries
used to go Wisdom, man.
Yeah.
When you go near the place, ram.
Bruh. And if you only go outside to buy something, you miss your turn, you
Your
gotta
spot
sit down.
gone.
You're gone. Yep.
Somebody said my dad had a flip afro comb, like butterfly knife, black,
Oh
red.
yes, black, red, and yellow, black and green. The one you had to flip up like this.
Yeah.
Bruh,
Remember that one?
that person talking with some sense right now, man.
Yeah, conductor, big up yourself for that one. I forgot about that one.
Yeah, man.
I forgot about that
That
one.
was the one self.
That one was bad because it used to close and then it would open. Butterfly, yeah. Conductor, you're good with that one, yes, mate?
Hold on there. Let me see. Bro, don't talk about. You see, conductor. His new name online is Soca Google. You know. His new name is Soca Google, and he was given that name by Back to Basics. All right. So Soca Google's in the building. Large up conductor. I think he's referring to this one here. Let me see if I find it here. No. All right.
No, man, that one there was bad, man. No word of a lie, man.
Watch it there.
Earl, that
Now
look
watch.
like the thing, yes?
That is it, yes. What you mean? I had that one. And you can push it in your pocket. Good.
Easy, because
Easy.
it fall up.
Yep.
Boy,
That's the one right there, conductor. Soca Google.
that was good.
Trust me.
Nah, you're right. That was it, man. That was it.
That was a good one there, conductor, man. You come good like Janelle. Yes. So, Des,
Yes, sir.
you ever played this game?
Oh, yes.
So,
Yes.
Hear the joke with these things here now. These things come back all the way full circle now. You know what they're using the monkeys for now?
Oh, Lord.
You'd never guess.
I don't even want to hear.
You'll never guess, Brett. I wonder if anybody else out here knows. What are they
What, they're
using these
using that
monkeys?
for now?
Yeah, man, they're using them right now in these days and age. Not to play the game, but for another reason. Let me see
I'm
if
trying to
anybody-
think
Yes,
what they would
enough
use it for
time.
now.
I used to bust my knuckles. Bruce Lee. Yeah, man. So, bro, I have this problem too, and I hate it. Let me take it off for a second. So, you see when you put on your mask and you have to put it on your ears?
Yeah.
The back of my ears, it hurts, bro.
Yeah.
It hurts. So what they're using this, you see, COVID mask. You take one of the end of the monkey and you clip it on the back of that, and you join a couple and you just put it behind your head, so it joins the
So, like, it's like a headband.
breads. So you put it behind your head, yeah. So you don't clip it on your ears. So they're using those things to connect, to join
But-
onto your mask.
But as you talk about that, some of the kids at work, I would see that their glasses would fog up. And it was because the air was coming through
Yes, that
the
happens
top
to
of
me
the
all the
mask.
time.
So
Yeah.
they were showing a way that you could fold the mask
Okay.
and twist the part that goes behind your ears, so
Uh-huh.
that way the air wouldn't seep through here to get into your eyes and make your eyes or your glasses foggy all the time,
What?
right? Yeah.
Serious?
So there's a new way you could fold it,
I have to
so
check that
that
one.
way it crisscrosses,
Uh-huh.
goes over your ears, so that way your glasses don't fog up.
Because what happens with mine, it fogs here, so I have to push the mask quite up on my nose bridge, set the glasses on
Right.
top of the mask, and then it don't. But then the thing catch up all here, and then it always riding up when I'm talking. So I'm like, honestly, I hate the
So
mask.
another thing I heard, and I don't know if anybody can confirm or deny this, is that somebody said if you wash your glasses with soap,
Mm-hmm.
it prevents it from fogging up. So I don't know how true that is.
I don't know about that one.
So I don't know if somebody who's on the chat have experienced that or seen that. Let us know if when you wash your glasses with soap, or if you've done it or known anybody who's done it, that it prevents it from fogging up. So I heard that as well too.
Remy said Pete Barbers. Yeah, I know that's a big one there too. I think Suzette's dad used to be at that barber shop there. One of them. Oh, actually, it was Kestry's out there too. So yeah, man. Pete Barbers. Big up my brother Sean Adams, brother. Another teacher. I don't know if he heard what we were talking about earlier, but my brother Sean Adams, he's a teacher in a junior public school as well, and I'm sure he's going through it right now as well. A couple more for you, Des. Let me see where it there. You ever bounce on you ever bounce on this, Des?
Breads, come on, man. That's classic.
You ever bust your ass on this, Des?
Yeah, I made sure when I did it, I was close to the grass, just in case. Close to the grass, man.
Yeah, boy.
Trust me when I tell you,
I
because
see some people.
I don't want to land on concrete
Bruh.
after you. Nah.
Exactly that, eh? I see some people in the schoolyard with this, and boy, straight into the office because the bus head, they do all kind of thing. They flip. A man kick it away from underneath them.
Man said pogo ball,
That's what you call pogo ball.
buddy. I don't know what it's called. All
Yeah.
I know is that
See,
I
I
see
tell
enough
you,
people broke up on that thing.
Soca Google, you know.
No.
I feel we gonna rather bring Soca Google on the show a day, you know.
Yeah,
See,
yeah.
we
Oh,
only have,
speaking about that,
yeah, man.
we want to let everybody know that although this is the first show for the year, upcoming shows we're gonna have guests come on to talk the things with us. We're not sure yet if we're gonna actually name who's coming on, because we just want people to just come on and see who it is and just powwow with us in a sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we're gonna have some guests come by, some of our friends, just regular people, just like me and Earl. We're gonna have some industry people from the music industry come through. Yeah, man, and just kind of talk the things with us. So look forward to that happening in the next couple of months. Like I said, we do this just as a fun thing, as a joke thing, to break the craziness of sitting down and watching CNN all day. Or I'm so glad that hockey and basketball's on. Oh Lord, trust me. And I watch all my Hey, you're supposed to tell me about my paranormal show, man.
Oh,
You got to get back
shucks.
to that.
Yeah. Somebody recommended one, but I don't remember the name. I'll
I
ask
need
them.
I need to get back to watching my paranormal shows.
You with them shows,
So
bro.
this is what we do, man. This is Talk the Things, and we just kind of nice it up. Also, what we're gonna do is, if there's topics maybe that
Yeah.
people want us to talk about and get our opinions on, I think we're gonna start asking people to let us know what they would want us to talk about. So that way you could get E-Man's take and my take on it. We try to keep it light as best as
As
possible.
possible, yeah, please.
You know what I mean? Because mostly of the other talk shows, and we love them because we've been on some of them and we've watched some of them. Big up to everybody that's doing their talk shows. But we just want to change it up and do it a little bit different.
True.
We have to talk about one thing before we leave real quickly.
Let me hear you.
Your boy, Donald Trump.
Oh gosh.
Fred, the man get impeached twice.
You gone? All right. How does the president get impeached twice though? I don't understand this.
Because you doing some jackass movements twice. Right? So before I came on, I was watching Nancy Pelosi. I'm starting to like her.
I don't even know who it is, bro.
She's
Des.
the House Speaker.
Okay, Des.
So she's the one that sits up there.
I don't watch no news, bro. I'm over it. You
So
guys.
you know, like in any house, you have somebody that sits up there that kind of directs traffic. So that's her job. She's the House Speaker.
Okay.
So that's what her job is. So yeah, man, she don't mix words at all, Bridget.
Serious.
And she's like, you know what? I tried to give this man a chance, and yada 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 yada, and he just keeps on letting me down. So we ain't got enough time to talk about Trump, but he got impeached twice now. And she signed that thing quick fast today.
So did any Republicans sign up, say that he should get impeached? Because that was a question. Oh, wow.
10.
Okay.
Which is surprising.
Yeah.
Right? And they asked, okay, well, so they spoke to one guy and they said, you know, how do you feel? And the guy said, you know what? I was trying to give this man a benefit of the doubt, but what the man did was it is impeachable and all these kinds of things. So he asked them, are you worried about the fallout? She's like, yeah, I'm worried about the fallout because I'm worried about my safety. I'm worried about, you know, the other Republicans not siding with me and all these kinds of things. And so, man, I can't believe that there was still 197, if the number is correct, still said negative pertaining to impeaching after all the foolishness he did. That just goes to show you what kind of dumbass people they got in there.
Bro, Brett, that man, he would push the button the day before he's supposed to leave. That's how I feel.
Well, that's why they're trying to get him out.
Yep. And he probably kicking and screaming.
You know what I'm saying? So that's crazy. So anything before we go, because time is short.
Yeah, like we said, every week we just wanted to come on for the hour. As much as we know we could probably talk for 2 hours and thing, we just, you know, trying to keep it light. Donald Trump is an idiot, so the Americans look for that as far as I'm concerned. I remember I was actually in America when he got elected, and I was there feeling like I feel like I should get out of this country because I don't know what's going to happen. I thought, and I honestly thought, and I'm knocking on wood, I don't wish no bad upon nobody. I thought he was going to get assassinated from time. I was like, there's no way somebody's not going to try. And I guess not. That's how America is.
Well,
they look for that.
I think Iraq or one of them countries put out a wanted poster for it.
Well, that's the thing.
Said
he might
kill one
pardon
of the
himself.
generals.
He might pardon himself.
Yeah. You might do that. Yes. So listen.
Himself.
Before I go, I want to say, Earl, congratulations to you again. Congratulations to Island Mix. And if there's anybody out there, and I'm gonna kind of put this out on Earl as well too, because I don't think he'll mind. But any of our friends that are listening right now or listen to this after on the YouTube channel, if you just want to hit us up, talk, say hello. We know there's a lot of things going on in people's heads and people's minds. They're not feeling well. If you want to hit up Earl, if you want to hit me up and just say, hey, Des, what's going on? Earl, what's going on? There's a lot of mental. All who was it mental before? Some of them is getting mental now. You know what I mean? So if you just want to hit us up and give us a chat and say, hey, what's going on? Run thing by us. Big up everybody who, because of necessity now, are starting their own business, starting their own companies, doing stuff like YouTube channels, doing stuff like selling makeup, making food, doing this. You know what? Big up to everybody that have now become hustlers because of COVID. So congratulations to all of you guys. Big up to all of you guys. Please stay safe. Look after each other. And yeah, man, that's all I got to say on my end.
No, I agree with everything that's said. And as we've been hearing, a lot of things have been going up, whether it's the mental health issues, whether it's even domestic home, husband and wife getting into fight because you're always together. Think about it. You're married. Both only go to work, come back here home for a little couple hours. But now it's like he in your space too long, she in your space too long.
Ladies, if you need me to fill in for the husband, give us a shout. Ray.
Dirty Des to the world.
You're right, to the world. You understand? So, yeah, man, we'll help out in that way as well, too.
Oh
You
gosh,
understand?
you see, that's the kind of things people want you to talk. You know what I'm saying? Those are the kind of things people want you to talk. But yes, people, thank you, all of you guys who sat back and just chilled out with us for the last hour. That's all it is really about. Me and Des just shooting the shit, just having a good time and just catching some jokes, lightening it a little bit for you guys. You know what I mean? Because like you said, so much has gone on in the last couple of weeks. You know what I mean? So we could lighten it a little bit for you guys. And as he said, just reach out to us. You know what I mean? If you want to come on for a little 10, 15 minutes and shoot it with us, come on, shoot it with us. You know what I mean? Thank you to all of you guys who are out there. Keep doing what you're doing. Wendy, keep doing what you're doing. Leona, proud of you guys, man. Do what you're doing. I know it's not easy out there. It's hard. And especially now, I find it's like school should have been closed a long time ago. I don't know why they kept saying that the kids should be going, because the kids are coming home to their grandparents who will suffer. You know, their parents who will suffer. The parents had to go to work. I get it. Man, this has been some you know what I mean? This has been some things that we have all have to deal with, and we're trying our best to you know, make it work. Hopefully God spare all of us and we get through this. You know what I mean? God is the boss. He put it here for a reason. So, and in some cases COVID has been good to some people as well. You know what I mean? So I must say COVID has done a lot of good things for me, to be honest. As much as I've been here dealing with these four windows and these four walls or whatever, I've learned so much online, whether it's streaming, whether it's lighting, I've bought equipment, DJing, I'm doing so much things, and now managing, you know what I mean? So honestly, I can't say 2020 was that bad, but it wasn't great because, like Des said, normally all now my suitcase packed. Trinidad calling me, you know what I mean? So all of them things there, I'm gonna miss, but I know it will always be there. It will always come back. So I'm grateful for the life. I'm grateful for my 4 kids that I have, my parents, my family, and my friends, all of you. So I only wish bigger and better things for each and one of you. So stay safe, have faith, and you know, we'll see you on the 10th, I believe, 10th of February.
That date, we'll work out the date.
I think it's the second Wednesday of every month we're trying to do. So
Is that what we're going to do?
I think it'll be about the 10th. Depending on what kind of basketball games on that night, maybe we may not. But if it's like, if it's the Raptors against the Lakers, maybe Des might say, "Now we're gonna get beaten, and you'll just come on."
Yeah, we're going to get beaten anyways. So.
You know what I mean? We're just taking the second half of the game. So yeah. So beer vibes, conductor, Soca Google, big up yourself. I think we have to show people who Soca Google is. So maybe one day he'll come on. You know what I was gonna do this show, Des, and I completely forgot. I got so into talking. I was gonna bring out the old KOS album with all the flyers and them kind of stuff.
Oh, buddy,
reminisce about some of them events and some of them parties.
You don't want to do that, man. I got a book. So this stick of flyers from back in the day.
Okay, how about you bring your book? I bring my book.
We go book for book.
We go book for book.
Book for book.
We'll see how it actually looks on the screen, if it looks good, or else I'll just have to scan them and then we'll go back and forth that way. You know?
Yeah, we can work that out, man.
Yeah, man, definitely. So people, once again, yours truly, Iman, my brother, 30 Des.
All right, man. Be safe, people.
Have a good one, man. All right, Des. Much love. Yo. Love your brother.
Yeah, man. Big up.
Hear the new Marshall. Hey, where we going? Hold on. You gotta hear the new Marshall too. How you mean? Marshall for your money. Brand new.
Hey, man. Dirty Des to the world.
Times are changing. This is a different day.
Truth.
I now waiting. Let me embrace the change.
No, brand new Marshall. Take it in. Big up Kevin. Island Mix Large of yourself.
So when last I went to a private party, a party in right home. Give me the passcode. Affecting on my phone. Oh, Instagram live mode.
Dirty Des to the world.